pisses me. And then
you're good. Take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, take a breather.
Take a breather.
Jake Paul just lost his mind after Mike Tyson announced he's done with fighting. I mean, Jake thought he could dodge the bullet after he canceled on Tyson, but Tyson had other plans. Tyson's calling out Jake's bribery scandals, steroid accusations, and even suggesting Jake had something to do with his ulcer flare-up. Now the headlines are on fire, and Jake's only way to clear his name was by fighting Mike. But with Tyson stepping away, Jake's grand plan just backfired spectacularly. Now he's stuck looking like the chump he tried so hard to avoid being. So you probably already heard that Mike Tyson's big comeback fight hit a huge snag when he got smacked with a severe health scare. Tyson, who's always been tough as nails, was suddenly sidelined by a nasty ulcer flare-up. This wasn't just some tiny issue, it was a full-on medical emergency that needed immediate attention. Tyson's team had no choice but to postpone the fight, which was originally set for July 20th, pushing it back to November 15th. Medical experts were quick to jump into the conversation. Dr. David L. Johnson, a top-notch gastroenterologist, explained that a stomach ulcer as bad as Tyson's could cause serious pain, massive discomfort, and could lead to even bigger health problems if not properly treated. Given the physical demands of boxing, it's crucial that Tyson takes the time to heal completely, Johnson told ESPN. This wasn't just about missing a fight. It was about making sure Tyson stayed healthy for the long run. Tyson himself took to Instagram to talk directly to his fans. In a video, he looked worn out, but still determined. "I've been through a lot in my career, and this is just another hurdle I'll overcome. I appreciate all the support and well wishes. I promise you I'll be back stronger," he said, with that signature fighting spirit. The video blew up online, getting millions of views and tons of support from fans and athletes alike. The delay also came with a hefty price tag. Promoters had poured a ton of money into the fight, and the postponement was expected to cost around $10 million in rescheduling fees, marketing changes, and logistical headaches. Sponsors were also scrambling to adjust their campaigns to fit the new fight date. Despite the financial mess, everyone agreed that Tyson's health had to come first. This whole situation was a harsh reminder of the reality of sports. No matter how superhuman athletes seem, they're still human and can face serious health issues. Tyson's ulcer flare-up was a wake-up call. The boxing community, though bummed out, rallied behind Tyson, emphasizing that health is more important than any competition. On the other hand, Jake Paul, always the master of keeping himself in the spotlight, made headlines yet again with his latest move. After Mike Tyson's ulcer flare-up led to their highly anticipated bout getting postponed, Jake wasted no time redirecting the attention back to himself. Determined to keep the momentum alive, he quickly announced a new opponent, leaving the boxing world buzzing. On June 30th, just days after Tyson's health scare, Jake Paul took to Twitter to announce he would be facing Mike Perry. The fight was set for July 20th, a bold and unexpected shift in plans. "Excited to step in the ring with a Platinum Perry, July 20th, it's going down. Your Paul Perry fight?" Paul tweeted, sparking a frenzy of reactions.
That's his opportunity, but the problem is, you got to get through me July 20th and then make it to that November 15th date. And I'm trying to take that away from you.
Choosing Mike Perry as an opponent added a whole new layer of intrigue. Perry, a former UFC fighter known for his wild brawling style and colorful personality, was a stark contrast to the legendary Mike Tyson. Perry, who had recently moved to bare-knuckle boxing, brought a different kind of excitement. His last fight in April ended with a knockout victory, proving he still had the striking power to be a serious threat. This match promised fireworks, though of a different kind compared to a Tyson fight.
Obviously, devastating news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. Opportunity has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost. Love that guy, I have so much respect for him, and I want Mike to be healthy. And he says he still is going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time. So Mike is still talking shit over there. But Mike, if you want to do this, like you said, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you've said you want to do this in Q4. You just need a little bit of time. So I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of an opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world, and I turn all my L's into W's. That's a motto I live by, and the universe makes no mistakes, so let's see what's in store. But sorry this didn't work out. To everyone, the fans, love you guys.
Many saw it as a savvy move to stay relevant and keep the hype alive around his boxing career. Others viewed it as disrespectful and opportunistic, taking advantage of Tyson's misfortune. Sports journalist Ariel Helwani didn't hold back on ESPN, stating, "Jake Paul is always looking for the next big thing, but this move feels like a slap in the face to Tyson and the fans who were eagerly awaiting their fight." The announcement led to a flurry of media coverage, with headlines dissecting Jake's motives and the implications of his decision. The timing was impeccable. Just as the buzz around the Tyson fight was dying down, Jake reignited the conversation, making sure he remained the center of attention. This wasn't just about finding a new opponent. It was about controlling the narrative and keeping the media cycle focused on him. Mike Perry, for his part, seemed more than ready to step into the ring with Jake. Known for his outspoken nature, Perry embraced the opportunity with his usual bravado. "Jake Paul's a big name, and I'm going to show the world what I can do. He better be ready for a war," Perry declared in an interview with MMA Junkie on July 1st. His confidence and fighting spirit only added to the anticipation of the matchup. The lead-up to the fight was marked by intense promotion and plenty of trash talking. Paul and Perry engaged in a war of words on social media, each trying to outdo the other in bravado and insults. Their exchanges were covered extensively by outlets like TMZ Sports and Bleacher Report, keeping the fight in the public eye and building up the hype. Mike Perry was also putting in the work, training at the Jackson Wink MMA Academy. Perry's camp focused on leveraging his power and aggression. His coach, Mike Winklejohn, was optimistic about Perry's chances. Jake's got the hype, but Mike's got the experience and the knockout power. "This is going to be a clash of styles, and I believe Mike's going to come out on top," Winklejohn said in an interview with Bloody Elbow on July 8th. On July 8th, the New York Times reported that preliminary legal discussions had already begun, with both sides exploring their options. While Tyson's team remained firm in their demand for $350 million, there were whispers of potential settlement talks. Legal experts speculated that a negotiated agreement might be the most pragmatic solution, allowing both parties to avoid a protracted and costly legal battle. For now, no resolution seems in sight. The $350 million demand looms large, casting a shadow over the rescheduled fight and adding an extra layer of drama to an already volatile situation. The boxing world waits, watches, and wonders what the next twist in this saga will be. Jake Paul's saga took a wild turn when he appeared on his brother Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive. Now Jake's known for his big talk and controversial antics, but this time he shocked everyone by breaking down in tears during the interview. Yep, you heard that right. Jake Paul, the guy who's always so tough and in your face, was bawling his eyes out, and it quickly became one of the most talked about moments in his career.
It's horrible.
I don't know what kind of pain, but like numb to like anything that really happens, because I'm literally just like, nah, this has happened before.
The interview kicked off with the usual brotherly banter, but things got serious real fast. About 15 minutes in, you could see Jake's mood shift. When Logan asked about the ongoing feud with Mike Tyson and all the financial chaos that followed, Jake looked like he was about to lose it. Struggling to find his words, he finally said, "I just didn't think it would get this bad," his voice cracking. Forbes analysts projected that such a fine could drastically affect Paul's net worth, estimated at $30 to $50 million at the time. A $350 million hit would be catastrophic for anyone, but for Jake Paul, it could mean the end of his burgeoning career in the ring, financial analyst Charles Rivers told CNBC. Rivers pointed out that Paul's earnings from YouTube, endorsements, and boxing wouldn't be enough to cover such a massive financial blow.
It's just like so annoying. It's like, why am I giving, like, not only did I spend like my time.
Then, suddenly Tyson being fed up with the ongoing drama, he declared he would no longer fight Jake Paul. In a scathing statement on Twitter, Tyson didn't hold back. "Jake Paul is nothing but a troublemaker and a mood swinger. I don't need this headache, I'm done with him," Tyson tweeted. The tweet exploded with thousands of retweets and likes, showing widespread support for his decision. Tyson's decision sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Promoters who had invested heavily in the bout were left scrambling. Bob Arum, CEO of Top Rank Boxing, voiced his disappointment to The Athletic. This fight had the potential to be one of the biggest events of the year. Tyson's decision is a huge blow to the sport and to the fans, Arum lamented. The bout, initially scheduled for November 15th, had promised to be a blockbuster, and its cancellation left a void in the boxing calendar. Jake Paul's camp responded quickly to Tyson's decision. Paul's manager, Nakisa Badarian, issued a statement to ESPN. Jake is disappointed but respects Tyson's choice. He's focused on his upcoming fight with Mike Perry and continuing to build his career. Badarian tried to shift the focus to Paul's next bout, but the shadow of the canceled fight with Tyson loomed large.
I feel bad for me, Jake Paul. I don't think this is coming from a woe is me type situation. People need to understand that pain is pain, and pain is relative. Some people go through breakup pain in the real world, or they've lost their job and they have anxiety because of that. Your pain is your pain, and you struggle with it.
The repercussions of Tyson's decision rippled through the boxing world. Analysts speculated on the future of both fighters. For Tyson, it meant stepping back from the circus-like atmosphere of the feud with Paul. For Jake, it was a significant setback that could potentially alter his career trajectory. His fight with Mike Perry, set for July 20th, now carried even greater weight as he sought to prove himself amidst the controversy.